You know I'm not ready is just hit the start button. With that, greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome, KillCo Whiskey Music. How are you? That's nice. I can't hear you. You're on the other side of the screen. Oh, what I forgot this time, in case you're wondering. I remembered, and then I did something, and then I forgot, and then I remembered. So we are continuing the saga of doing a live stream every day for a week for my father's birthday to talk about pancreatic cancer. That's what I'm living through. Well, I'm vicariously living through what's happening to my father, pancreatic cancer. Sucks. But the GoFundMe has been going on for a week. The goal was hit within half a week, so thank you for that. Oh, sorry. That was an awful noise. Why did I do that? First, I gotta fix this as well. Jeez. What? I see names. I see peoples. Time to say hello to a few folks that I've seen in chat already. And again, thank you for everyone who's already done the deed of liking the video before it even started. Appreciate that. Liking the stream before it starts. That's a big thing. Makes me like, oh, people know I exist. That's nice. And of course, the algorithm overlords. Love it. Let's put this over here for a reason. Where'd you go? There we go. Hello. 2. Where'd it go? 5 fingers. I saw you. Zenbood, who was here but now is going to be fancy and watching a symphony. Invite. Clearly. Sugar Kitty, hello. Welcome. And Steam Elements, hi. You are running. Mike Franklin, hello, sir. Welcome. And Andrew Butler, hey. How you doing? Tonight we're celebrating a bunch of things other than already completing the goal. I haven't looked at it. I learned yesterday I should not do that, or earlier in the week, Wednesday, when I saw it just go floop. Leave it alone. Not gonna touch it. But before I do anything else, I have to do this. I've been doing this every time. Important because part of this streaming thing every day for a week is to bring awareness. A friend of mine.
November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. I support pancreatic cancer research in memory of my brother, Daniel. You can change the course of pancreatic cancer for all of us by supporting research. Research for Daniel, research for those we've lost, research for patients, research for all of us. Donate today at pancan.org.
That is the big old research fundraiser thing. Official Brian. That is also going on Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. So it's a big kind of tie-in thing. I don't know how it happened, but no, I noticed it. And I went, well, Pancreatic Cancer Research Month. Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. I really don't know what I was trying to say. My father, of course, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer not long ago, so this has become a big thing for me to talk about and think about constantly. And then my father's birthday is on the 28th, which is why this stream is going for a full-on week. Today is the last day for entries, but I believe I will be going live 6 p.m. tomorrow to have an extra hour for anyone else who wants to enter the raffle, and then I'll begin the giveaway part at 7, and I hopefully will end at 8 o'clock. And then, assuming it's Bourbon night, we'll be going live as per usual. So we shall see. And if you'd like to know what's being given away, I'll have to do that. Then I have this, all the prizes have been building over the past week. That's been a nice perk. More prizes have happened. I thought I had plenty. It's like, no, here's 5 to 10 more. Also music by Astro. Please let me know if you can hear this music in the background. I know it's kind of quiet. I want it to be just so you can hear me and it's not too loud. So I am not. You need to listen to me. I'm the important thing here. But if you want, just, you can hear it. Background music. Background. With that, something else I wanted to bring up first. I have to tell you what I'm drinking. What you're drinking. I have. This is the one I already opened. Jefferson's Reserve single barrel that I purchased a while ago at Irene Tan Whiskey Mentor store. Did a video of it not long ago. It's really good. So I poured myself some because it makes sense that I'm drinking it and giving the bottle away. Don't worry, the other bottle is right here. I haven't opened it yet. I mean, I haven't opened it. Oops. And now, ooh, oh, please. Like, where did the thing go? Oh, there it is. Music's okay, but you're still a bit quiet. Damn you! I mean, what if I talk like that the whole time? I can do that. Just exhausting. Plus, I did mess with my audio settings a little bit. That's how I mute myself. But make sure your volume is up as high as it can go as well. I think mine is good for now. I could tweak it. I know I'm not really bumping into the yellow until I speak like this. And now I'm just yelling. But the voice settings have been changed lately, so give me your input. Thank you, Andrew Butler, for that. Let me know I'm a little quiet. I will figure it out eventually. It's, part of it is just the setup is weird. Sound settings are not different. Trying to make myself sound better, but by trying to make myself sound better, I may have made myself sound worse. Checks out. With that, again, please tell me what you're drinking tonight. Don't like to drink alone. Background music, sound loud to me. If it's too loud for me, I'm gonna turn it down for you. Here we are. Again, this stuff is delicious. This is 50% as well. I have started off at a higher proof than usual, and I did have a whiskey earlier in the day. It was actually leftover. Where is it? Right here. I brought a sample to Thanksgiving for my dad and me, and there was a little bit left. My dad wasn't really a huge fan of it. Yeah, taste buds went wonky, and that was the wild turkey video I did recently. So if you did get to watch that, do you like, comment, all that? Because, yeah. Yes, you did, Andrew Butler. I believe I fixed that. Let me know. We're gonna do a test run since you're here. Did I blow out your ears again with that? I did turn the volume down a little bit. Hopefully that wasn't as bad. I want it to be like a transitional BRB, not a ah. Plus, it doesn't say BRB yet. Put the BRB there. Anything else I forgot to do? That was okay. Good. Get to that. Yum. The reason I'm drinking this first. Oh, good. About to get annoyed with myself. I have a clean glass. Camera, please. Clean glass right there. For reasons, which will become apparent in a little bit. I think about 10 minutes already went by. How did that happen? In about 20 minutes or so, we are going to raise a toast. I want to give people a chance to come on in and add their names to what this toast will be about. That's a fairly important one, considering, and I will talk about that. Ooh. But for now, we are just hanging out. I got my tree up, as you can see. I fixed the camera. Why? Why do you hate me right now? Is it the shirt? What is it? I fixed my little tree thing there. But Zero, the ghost dog, is at the top now. Can't really tell because he's white and the wall behind me is white. But he's there. Head is glued back on. Yay. That looks kind of like it did before with something on top of it. But what else was there? Oh, I believe I mentioned that all of this 1 week thing, other than the idea that I came up with. Yeah, Instead of trying to compress the whole giveaway to one night, let's do it a whole week. A little strenuous, especially considering the holiday was this week, but it worked out just fine. There was only one day where I was a little later than usual, and that was because I have other things going on in my life too. But I do exercise on the regular now. Can't tell. Actually, you can't tell anything with this shirt, probably. That's okay. But I have been trying to get into physical fitness for the past year, actually, now I think about it. Because I have actually been going to vacation here now. And it shows. I can see it. I'm my worst critic. I will see. I haven't come. What I have, but I've been doing that 3 times a week regularly. That does cut into when I can do a stream, and right now it is one of the classes 5:45 to 6:45. Starting at 7 isn't gonna happen. Not even. It's the last Tuesday when I had finished, it was basically 7 o'clock because sometimes it goes over. There was no way in hell. Plus, I've been all sweaty and gross, and we don't want that, do we? I don't. Sitting in this chair being all sweaty does not appeal to me. You know what? You know what? You need to. There we go. But don't worry about the volume, unless you can't hear me at all. Again, I have only just adjusted the settings to make myself sound more sultry. I also might have made myself sound quieter because one of the things I did add to the microphone background noise cancellation thing, and this camera isn't exactly right next to my face. It is a good, like this, my arm right now is not touching it, but if I were to touch it, you'd hear that, which I'm sure sounded awful. Whiskey. Keep forgetting I have to drink whiskey and talk at the same time. So everyone, Admittedly, this is very, but for a good reason. Whiskey community here has, once again, surprised me is the understatement word. I set this goal of $3,000 as, sure. And then it happened. And you're a patron of mine. Plug my Patreon. Keep forgetting to do it. That's really where the big support comes from for me, to have any kind of extra money every month. But my Patreon members see a very special video that finished up earlier this evening, evening, today, where I called up my mother on my phone on the KillCo. I was sitting right here and recorded myself talking to her and telling her the good news of how we hit the goal. She was surprised, and so was I. So I didn't expect to at all, but we did, and passed it, and now I'm just going, yay! What do I do now? Talk about the prizes. Prizes have, say, quadrupled. The initial prizes were going to be 2 bottles and 1 sampler pack for me. That was going to be everything I was going to give away for this. But, it's grown a smidge. Now we have, how many bottles? I haven't actually counted. 2 bottles from me. 1 from, hold on. Can't even think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's at least 6 bottles that are being given away, and at least 6 more sampler packs, probably more. There's the 1 from me. There's Bourbon Bites is generous enough to donate 2, so that's 3. Sugar Kitty 4, 5. Mash Bill 6, and that's a mega pack. I should call it that. And 7, so actually there's an extra one. 7 samplers going out as well. Not at all. I haven't looked at the GoFundMe today. Only just I'll admit to you, since we're not stocked full of people at the moment, which is helpful for me in my heart at the moment. The one thing I will say is that I just lost my train of thought. Talking about the amount of stuff that I've been given. Oh yeah, I had a bad dream. I had a bad dream about this GoFundMe. That's not what you would think. It was that someone had decided to donate. I think it was $16,000. It was a weird number, but I woke up and was like, not great feeling when I woke up, and I didn't check the GoFundMe. I knew it was a dream. It didn't happen. And you're thinking, well, how is that a bad dream? Just because it is for me. Because that would have been a little too crazy. Everything that's happened so far has been a little too crazy. That would have just been... I don't know how to handle that kind of thought process. That's just wild. And yes, it was a bad dream. I woke up feeling not great about that having happened. So far, the fact that everything's happened. I guess, I don't know. My anxiety works in weird ways. Like all this good fortune that has happened, how many people are actually interested in this giveaway has been great. But somehow my anxiety is like, yes, this is all good, isn't it? Or is it terrible? Like, oh, But I think the only, like, not anything, an anxiety thing, but I do have to give away samples, which I've done before. No biggie. I almost got that down to a science. And then there's just hand delivery bottles, which is kind of the tricky part. I know how to do it. I've done it before at least once. I've done it once. Let me be honest about that. However, I have received enough bottles that I have a fairly easy way to just hand deliver them without any issue. I will have to look around because I cycled a lot of things over the times. Need to make sure I have everything. But once again, tell me what you're drinking. I don't like to drink alone. And it doesn't matter what it is. Water, that's fine. Drinking water is a good idea. Hydration is key, as I like to say. Water is good. I don't have my fancy water at the moment. I drank one of those earlier today. Felt a little weird lately. Not happy about that. Chai tea? Oh, I need coffee. How dare you go away from your... The chai is pretty good, I think. I've only had chai a few times. I don't hate it. I think it's green tea chai or green something. Bigs me out a bit. Moss. Raspberry lemonade. Whoa. Very kitty, that is quite a shift in taste-tacular experiences. You're going from lemonade, hot chocolate, going from like a citrus to a, I don't know if you're gonna use milk, I see. Well, citrus to a base, to a base. I was thinking about that this morning, and I'm not sure why. Why was I? Coffee I was drinking? Coffee and yogurt? Back on the coffee. Well, speaking of which, there's an awesome coffee club out there if you'd like to have coffee delivered to your door once a month or once every couple. It all goes to a charitable cause and back to, more importantly, back to the people who are actually growing the coffee. Chocolate is acidic. Hot chocolate is? What if you use milk? I clearly haven't had enough chocolate. Maybe I'll do that. What is it that I do like? I've heard of dirty chai? Chai with espresso in it, I think. The cocoa content high. Ow. What am I thinking of then? I'm thinking of acids and bases. Sciencey stuff. I don't know why my brain was thinking all those weird things. I think it was because of my stomach. My stomach gets weird. I think it was acting up. Wasn't sure why. I never know why. No idea what could cause it. Good. Really good. Can't help but enjoy. Wait for you to get it. I have a feeling most of you have already done it. I just have to keep saying it. Dream is about. What I also have to do is make a thumbnail for tomorrow. I realized that tonight. I was attempting to make a thumbnail. Nothing else. Prepping trying to get ahead of the advent calendar stuff that will be happening next month. And I have the 25 samples next to me right now. I have absolutely no idea what any of them are. As it should be. Fun part about it. Try stuff. I'm really looking forward. Officially, I finally found out what the name was. It is the Whiskcord Advent Calendar. So if you are on the Whiskey Dictionary / Whiskey Tube Discord, I don't have the link itself, but Whiskey Dictionary YouTube channel. Probably there. I've been on there for a while, but I don't participate. It is a fairly large group of whiskey. If you like to chat on Discord, you can do that. Or again, there's a Patreon of mine. You can join. Get access to my Discord. That's very quiet. I was just working on that earlier. I did a couple of things today. Very sporadic. Thumbnails, Discord. What else? Oh yeah, editing the video of me talking to my mom for patrons. And active. I have a feeling having a stream every day has just like cranked up that anxiety thing. So when I wake up, I'm just like, nah! What do I need to do? I got time. Ugh. Morning was also a weird one. I woke up to that bad dream very early. Bad dream. What? 5:30? Something weird like that? I went to bed at 5:30 or 6? Hold on, now I'm curious. I went to bed at around 11. I went to bed very early last night. 11:30. That is not the norm. Midnight or 1 a.m. Show me the charts. Whoops. Charts. 11:44 p.m. 5:37 a.m. That's when I woke up from the. It was not a good week. That kind of dream. But then I did take an hour for. I took a nap for about an hour as well. I knew I wasn't gonna get through this day with that kind of sleep last night. It was not a thing. Oh. I need to have that. There's got to be a way to automate that. So the like and subscribe thing just pops up automatically every once in a while. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I don't know how. Yet. Soon I tell you soon. More minutes, I will be discussing what part of the stream is going to be. Not happy news. Well, I'll tell you in a minute. The only reason I'm mentioning it and not saying anything else, I want to make sure I do say it correctly, so it's rolling around in the back of my mind right now. I still don't have all the details of you today being the specific thing I was worried. It was something that was brought up on. And I would never remember things, but I want to remember them. Nightbot plugin, yeah. I have the stream plugin, but I think I can do it via Discord itself. Not this. Wow, OBS. Don't know how. Maybe not. I haven't tweaked the settings. Not that fast. I'll talk to him. I keep meaning to, but he is on the other side of the planet. One thing does make it a little. Usually when he is on, he's usually streaming, and I interrupt his stream. Hey, answer questions about OBS, please. I'll look it up again. The YouTube is a useful source. That is why I changed my microphone settings to make myself sound technically. I don't know if I sound any different at all because I cannot hear how I sounded yesterday and how I sound today because you're the ones who are hearing it. All I hear is the sound of my voice. It usually is inside my head. Always remember that you don't sound like you think you sound. So you watch yourself record yourself in a YouTube video and listen to yourself talk and edit the whole thing. I'm very glad that I've gotten past that. I don't know when it happened, but for people who do not hear the sound of their own voice, an interesting experience. It takes a little getting used to. I sound reverberates in my whole little skull and weird. Think about it too much. Oh. Doing good on the whiskey front. Almost done. Right. That might have been loud. I have no idea. I just had a thought, as I do, randomly. I was thinking about possibility of never mind. Shut down that. Oh, maybe next week. I feel like I should do an end of the month or November-ish thing, mini getaway or meet up at somewhere. I am keenly aware that I have things to do. Not fun when you have to look at your calendar. Oh man, but the one good thing is going to see Papa KillCo. I'm on KillCo tomorrow. Dinner? Fancy restaurant. A nice restaurant we don't usually go to for my father. Hopefully they'll have some good whiskey, but again, Dad, really now. So I will drink for him. Yes, how it works. Ouch. All right. 2 minutes until the announcement about something. Actually sitting right here next to me. I've been holding off on opening it for a special occasion, sort of, but a specific occasion, or what I should. That ended up today. Breaking that out and looking forward to it. Also feeling a little sad about it. Many of you who are here will know. If you don't know already, will know what I'm talking about. Cheers. Hope some of you get to try this, either a bottle of it, or maybe there'll be some in the sampler I send. Is part of my plan. I'll tell you, I'll let you in on a secret here, kid. Part of the plan is that even though the 2 bottles that I have donated going off to whomever they go to, whoever wins the sampler pack for me will also get to try them. My own bottles. Don't worry about it. Among other things, I'm also going to go back over some of the whiskeys I've had during this week. Maybe pour some of those. Well, you know, I need inspiration. I need something to make the samples spread. And I might even add some of what I'm going to open here next. Cheers one more time. Yum. Now this, I hope will have prepared me for what's coming next, because I'm not sure if it will. So, last night there was a live at midnight for someone in the community. They passed away here. I wasn't there because I wasn't up that late. I didn't actually make it to midnight for once. But that someone passed away, what I hear, and I been able to verify it for certain myself, but the rumor, let's say, is this was someone who was part of the whiskey community, but also someone who, you know, they are their own person. They had their own life that was outside of this. But there was someone who a lot of us were happy to see when they popped on our streams, or were in chat, or were patron. I don't think they were a patron of mine, but I know they were definitely many different folks. So here I have a bottle of Jack Daniel. If it'll show, it's going to be glary. I apologize. It never likes to focus. Jack Daniel's single barrel, proof, hardcore. Of course, this Angel Share named Sherry G. Put together by Hot Bear Rolls, HBR. Or the news, or at least he was going to get one of these picks, and it was decided that kind of like a general consensus. Very G. Very nice film. I would assume that Sherry G really liked Jack Daniels, because otherwise it'd be really weird. And it's been a while. It's been quite a while since I had Jack Daniels single barrel. And I know I like it. Still flying higher and all over it, definitely. A little sad just to hold it. Been on shelves, just sitting there for a while. See, it's unopened, still got plastic. But what I didn't realize when I started the stream, the idea was going to be, I'm going to open this bottle first thing and pour some and raise a glass. I want all of you to also, please, if you have anything, raise a glass with me in memory of Sherry G. Night. But I looked at the percentage. After I thought I was going to open it at the beginning. I was like, yeah, I'll just pour some and it'll be great and I'll talk about it a little. No problem, right? It's probably not, you know, it's what, 60%, right? Right? No. This beast of a thing is sitting pretty on, did it, do it again. Oh my God. Sitting pretty at 65%, 130 proof. Oh. I thought so. You know, it's like it's been a year at least, so I knew they were absolutely a fan of Jack Daniels. But you know me, I can never say something and be absolutely certain that I know what I'm talking about. Me, even when I'm talking about whiskey, even if I absolutely know I know something about it, part of me will be like, "Are you sure though?" I'm sure. So here we go. Open this live on the stream. There, G. Pour a little bit out. Actually, I'm pour a hefty amount. Here we go. It does make me want to get more Jack Daniels, not the regular kind, because I am one of those people who gets that fake banana note off Old Number 7, and gross to me. However, all of the so far, the few Jack Daniels barrel proof single barrels that have. Well, come on, there's a tab there, right? Yes. Oh, tab. Off of there. Was it yesterday or today? We heard mixed things. I think someone looked up the actual day that happened, 26th. But yeah, don't hold me to that. I don't know if it was the 26th or the 25th or what. Did we found out about it? I don't know. What happened? I remember hearing about it and it kind of dampened my spirits to see. Felt this was a good time to raise a glass. Right out of the case, like I know it happened a year ago. We're all just floored by the fact that it happened. I think that's another part of what makes the whiskey community so great is that we all have this global community that is intertwined in such a way that even though it's someone you never met, but it is someone you interacted with, talked with in a different kind of way, mind you. Definitely not extending this conversation out, try to get this off. That we can feel the grief and the loss of that person. They're gone, and also we can share memory like last night. I don't know. We got mixed through. It was either yesterday or today. Either way, I wasn't sure either. Anything. Rumor was it was various sources. Some say actually today. Yesterday. I wasn't at the funeral. Wow. The gravestone. Let's got this. I'm mostly being nitpicky about this. I could open it. Plastic off. Plastic. Bothersome. There we go. He was one of the lucky few, I think. But as you can see, like a bunch of people who have channels like this had Sherry G in our chat, and we were always glad to see them there. I mean, it's been a year, so you know, you kind of processed it a little bit. Feels so weird. I think it's the way grief works. Not quite what anyone has ever been used to. Where you know someone far, interact with them, and they're part of your community. You don't know how to handle it because you can't do anything about it because you can't go to the funeral. You're not directly involved with the family or any actual part of their life. It's a weird one. Weird thing to feel. You wanna do something. You can't. Circumstance. Because of course, the good thing is that having this kind of community is a local. Usually, there's a local community. I'm lucky enough to have at least 5 or 6 or 7 even different people who I've met by doing this, and I've been able to meet in person and are actually a lot more than that. Come to think of it. Here we go. Very G. For 1 out. I'm gonna keep it on the table. Expecting more from that. A little bam! Careful. Still quite a bit. Here we are. Absolutely. Checking out the legs, which I don't normally do, but when it's 5%, you kind of have to. It's not moving. Wait. Oh, it's just clean. There we go. Okay. Get with that angle. Whew. I'm gonna nose this. I'm not gonna make any like peeks about it, but I have no idea what this smells like. Banana. I'm gonna be sad. I don't think it will. More char than I thought I'd get. Bit of a clean glass now. Nice sugars in there. That's a brown sugar one. Up KillCo, hello, welcome. We are just pouring out a glass of some very high proof stuff to the memory of a community member. Glad you popped in so you get to see this. This is a pretty cool bottle. And interesting little side note. My dad just popped in and reminded me. Our aunt, one of my aunts, was someone who drank Jack Daniel's number 7. I think on the rocks. So this also fits into that a little bit. Like 90 something at the time. Every Thanksgiving she would have a little thing of Jack Daniel's. Here's the bottle there. See if I can get it to focus again. It actually did. Nice. Cherry G. Memory of Fine High. Passed away about a year. I haven't opened this until now. Try it. The 65%. 130 proof. I don't know when the last time I had a high proof like this was. I already am looking at the pour I did. What? You cap it if I don't think I'm going to finish it. An apple note. It does smell dense. It doesn't smell like the proof. I'd heard rumor that it was something like that, where you'd smell this and think, oh god, 65% is going to be blah. But no, not at all. I will say, I got a mix of like cocoa and brownie. Caramel? Well, when I smell it, I can feel everything in here go. Salivatory glands are activated here. Anticipation. I can't live in it until for myself. Solid bourbon. Tennessee bourbon. But you know it's going to be good when it's making me think of brownies. It's dense on the nose. Chocolate. Brown sugar. There's a vanilla in there, but it's very slight. Kind of caramel. Light. It's more dense notes are coming to the surface. And sweeter notes and kind of the back. Thinking specifically of like the corner of a brownie bar thing, that crisp, crunchy edge. A lot of people like. I'm one of those people who can either have the edge, the corner, be happy about that for a brownie, or just get like square in the middle and eat the fucking crumple it. Oh. Haven't done that in a while. Probably do that next month. Holidays. It is the season to eat lots of sugary treats. It smells so good though. The reason I keep nosing it is because I want to experience it in its fullest. But also my mouth is just going nuts. Like, drink the damn whiskey. Stop it. Get into it. Savoring the moment, damn you. Alright. Cheers, Cherry G, to all of you for being here, helping me out. That's helping Pop KillCo out. It's helping just to make this place an awesome place to be. Part of the whiskey community. Incredible being part of the whiskey. Again, for all of you, Cherry G. Here's to Pop KillCo. There's to Mama KillCo. Trying to think of anything else. Here's to the future. Oh. damn. It is. It doesn't drink like the proof, which long finish. For some reason, it made me think of like a low. Not the taste, but just the texture of it was very hefty. Landed in this odd way that made me think of red wine. I don't really like red wine. Red wine itself has a different texture. I drink a lot. I just remember that. I remember that mostly because I don't like the taste of the wine. I like the texture. Complicated. That was the first sip, and again, nothing that I was expecting. I was expecting a burn. Didn't happen. Holding my palate for a little bit. You ever had one of those cookie brownie bars? Make me think of that. Oh, good. Not so sweet. Not as sweet as. I don't mean like a cookie that's been turned into a brownie. And in those, I'm talking about, there is a thing where someone has taken cookie batter and brownie batter and mixed it together and made a pan of those. It's a combination, but it's delicious. And it was made with dark chocolate chips instead. I will tell you that the finish of this, other than lingering, the finish is the only part that makes me realize it's high proof. There's like a layer on my tongue of just like, what was that? Top of my tongue's been singed slightly by alcohol. As it says, it doesn't hurt. And there are some very subtle fruit notes. Almost dark cherry. I knew it would be. At least I'd heard it would be. I didn't want to, think too much about it. Other than it being a sherry G bar. I had heard this was a banger. It's also got some heavy oak notes. Char is sitting there in a good way. I would not know it's Tennessee whiskey. I would not know it's Jack Daniels. He gave me a glass of this. And try this. It's like, what is it? I'm like, try it. Oof. Not a lot of sweetness to it. Or, like I said, it's more richer, heavier notes. And it is kind of obliterating my palate now. Had a few sips of it, and it is high proof. And actually, it's like the top of my tongue telling me, what did you just do? It's not in a burning, ouchy way, but I know all the tongue tingles. You get that prickly note from drinking high proof whiskey or whiskey at all content. And it's not actually, I'm not feeling that kind of prickly feeling, but I know what it feels like afterwards. It's almost like a film. My tongue feels like this. But it's true, there's like a film on the top. Which has got to be the finish, just sitting there. Oh. 5%, I'm gonna stay. What can I do about it? to drink some more. Apparently, there's a slight drying note as well. That's part of it. Makes you, of course, being like, oh, thirsty stuff. Right there, a little longer. There's the spot. Whew. I feel it going through my whole freaking head. Oh yeah. A little painful if you do it for too long, like a fire. Like, I'm gonna take my time with that one. Again, I did a hefty pour on purpose. That is something to take your time with. And remembered, surprisingly, I put it here. There it is. Because we're fancy here, we're gonna add some more. I have tried it enough to be like, ah, it's delicious. Also, that was good. Add a couple of drops right away. Calm it down slightly. 1, 2. I'll swirl. Let's see if I can bring it to a... Because this is the issue I have with higher proof whiskey. Not that I don't like it. It is good. But it's overwhelming. I can't sip on this as a casual beverage when it's so punchy. This one does not drink like it's... But my mouth can clearly tell that it's up there. Aware of it. Doesn't feel like it's telling me that, but it's not something you can drink as a sipper. Something you take a sip, you go, put it down, and a couple minutes later you come back. 5 minutes later, maybe. Already changed it lately. Here's the texture of it. Bring out where the spices meet. Couple more. I keep doing this till the end, but stream is coming to a close when the last 10 minutes. So if you haven't yet, I have just... And the raffle giveaway. The GoFundMe raffle prizes. What the hell that big black box is. And that'll be tomorrow. You have one last chance to get entries in and donate. That will be at 6 p.m. Not a guarantee. That's what I'm saying at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to pull off. 6 p.m. tomorrow. I will be starting the stream. We'll dedicate the first hour-ish to anyone who wants to donate. Last minute donations in. And then from 7 to 8, it will be strictly giveaways. 7 o'clock tomorrow, cut off. I will stop. Well, I won't stop, but I will. Any donations after 7 p.m. tomorrow are not counted to the right. I'm not gonna close down the GoFundMe. That's to say 7 p.m. Because it's going to be a bit of a mess to try to get the actual giveaway done. I did, again, this a lot of, was it 13 now total? And I still haven't quite decided how I'm going to give them away. Jackson is here. Welcome. Just got in just in time. The stream is just winding down right now. And with a little bit of whiskey. Adding some water. Really, really hype. I would like to drink the rest of it tonight. I just have to be careful. Not like feeling effects of alcohol before I go to bed. All right, I've added 4 drops of water now, and it's gotten to a little sweet. Good, because that's usually where I like it. think I'll leave it there for a little while. It's actually pretty nice. There's just no spice. The char note's still there. It's still getting that brownie vibe. Now instead of it being that dark chocolate cookie brownie mix thing, hard bits on the end of it, is making me think of a. Have you ever had a brownie with cheesecake going through it, like cheesecake filling thing? It's like that, except with a little bit of caramel on top. Oh, I want to make some brownies. I won't. Not today, at least. Tomorrow. Maybe in December. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a live baking stream. Actually, not terrible at baking. Making cookies and brownies and cupcakes. It's just me here. Hard to actually get people to eat your sweets during the holidays because everyone's like, no, I don't want to. Well, maybe just one. I don't think I've ever made gingerbread cookies. Maybe that. We'll see. Maybe I just want brownies right now. Chill out. The bad thing about exercising more is I want more sweet treats. Counterproductive to one. Doesn't also help. I've been talking about brownies this whole time. Pour this. Very happy to get to pour it. I'm very likely going to pour this again in the not too distant future. Andrew Butler, sister is the cake expert. Really sticks to pretty stuff. Full spectrum. I think. Let's see. Trying to think of my spectrum of sweets and savories. Chive cream cheese. I'm really bad at categorizing things. If I think of savory, I think of chive cream cheese. Savory. Or am I thinking of what are those things they put on stuff? Weird round green thing? All got a veg. I don't eat them. It makes it much harder to remember what they are. Probably hungry. Okay? I don't know why I'm thinking of baked goods and food at the moment. Well, I had lunch a few hours ago. Very likely should eat again, even though it's all fuck. I do have a snack thing I can have. It'll have some nuts and cheese to cranberries. A whole box of mac and cheese. That'll work. I don't need. I also don't have any milk. Very good with milk. You want to know how it's a guarantee that I have issues remembering things and doing stuff. I can't just have milk. Like a little tiny thing of milk, I can't have one. Because I'll forget. And I'll have not good milk. Bad smell. Did it enough times to know I just should give it up. Want milk? Go get a latte at Starbucks or something. There you go, milk. I have finally found a decent coffee creamer. That works. With that, again, we're coming up to the end of the last stream for GoFundMe giveaway, other than tomorrow, where the giveaway will commence. And I should be pleasantly full of food and snacks, and maybe even alcohol by then. I will be seeing Pop KillCo, who is here. Say hi, Papa Ding. Hi to Pop KillCo. I will be having. Oh. Hopefully that. Should look up the menu. I'm thinking about. One of those. I have to know what's on the menu before I get there. Also. Bad at making decisions in the moment. Keen on desserts right now. Thanks to feel this stuff go right to my head, right here. Didn't take long. It is delicious. I'm glad I got to open it finally. Sadly, reasons I wish I didn't. And with that, as always, long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe,